All right, all right, all right, all right. It's race time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got to move that there. Put that right there. All right. Okay. Currently sent under commercial, getting ready to go. Drivers are in their cars. Logano on the pole, Byron second, Suarez third. I'm gonna turn my headset off for a quick second. How we all doing? What's up, Denny Fan? Um, gonna get all this moving. I am also watching the Vikings on my phone and setting up some other stuff. So let's see here. That one right there. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Nope, I go here. Rooms, portable. See if it works. Working on setting something up. All right, hey, Houston Hokett, welcome in. All right, cars are rolling.
Getting that just right temperature or getting an energy efficient appliance. It's not only about making smart changes today, it's about creating brighter tomorrows with simple steps to save energy. Plus,
Currently interviewing Chase Elliott. Oops, left my mic on mute. I was listening to the Elliott interview. So, said it's good about getting in a rhythm. Hard to get in a rhythm, though, because it's such a tight road course. So, that's very important. All right, we want last lap pit stop, best speed, delta, last lap, time behind. There we go. Let's use that. Going with Blaney, but it will be probably Elliott for the win. I am picking Elliott for the win at the moment. Excuse me. All right, checking pit road speed now. All right, still talking about Logano on the pole. I wouldn't count out the dinger. All right, so they're doing a quick little breakdown. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm working on some radio things at the moment. All right, still getting ready to roll here. Sorry, I missed that live. No big. I was bored at night, and well, kind of bored. I was trying to do something and tested out some new stuff on the computer, so it worked out pretty good. All right, they are side by side. We are getting ready to go green. All right, Vikings have a shot for one more field goal here before half. All right, coming to the green, Logano will lead them down to the line, and here we go. I'm going to go full screen here, and I'm going to shut this. I was trying to turn it off. Off into turn one they go. 3 wide already. McDowell making a move on Chase Elliott. Michael McDowell is after it. He is already up there. So it breaks away. Logano, Byron, Suarez, Reddick, Blaney, top 5. And then you have a side-by-side battle between Bell and Cindric right behind that. Looks like everybody's kind of minding their manners at the moment. All right, Bell and Cindric are still side by side down the backstretch now. That is the biggest battle on the racetrack. Everyone else has sort of single filed out. Looks like Suarez might be taking a move on Byron. Not quite going to get there. Ooh, real tight. Bell really got on the curb, as did Custer. So Custer misses the corner. That'll cost him a couple of spots. All right, Joey Logano coming around. He will lead lap 1. Then it is a tight train. Byron Suarez, Reddick and Blaney all nose to tail, and they are kind of snaking their way through. Bubba Wallace in 9th on a road course. What happened? Did Bubba suddenly learn how to run road courses? Austin Dillon misses the chicane. That's a stop and go. All right, so he'll get rolling again. Lap 2 underway. Now remember, guys, lap 25 is the stage. They can make it all the way on fuel. Guys that need playoff points is basically everyone from Joey Logano on down. So Joey Logano on down would probably be wanting to grab the first stage's points. The only guy that might not is Chase Elliott because he is locked into the next round, so there's no point of doing that. And then the other question guys will have is how do the tires hold on? So we will find out as the run goes on, kind of where that all will shake out. All right, Hamlin making a move on Kyle Busch for 18th. So starting deep in the field, but Hamlin making up some ground early. So that's going to be another thing to watch. Denny Hamlin had pretty good cushion coming into the race, but right now, as they run, he is on the cut line right in front of Austin Cindric. All right, so Joey Logano coming around to lead lap number 2. Yeah, I see a lot of single file, not a lot of guys making moves, which is something I was afraid of coming into this race, unfortunately, because these cars don't do real well on road courses in terms of low speed traffic. They really struggle with dirty air. I hope it doesn't end up staying like that, but it does concern me that I don't see any side-by-side running around the track. They're all in a single file snake. They're straight single file line. Oh gosh, I'm on the wrong page. Now I can see the chat. Did the migraine go away? Yep, I was able to sleep it off. Got it to disappear, so. Alrighty. Gonna scroll over here, make sure I got the chat live. There we go. Alright, we are good to roll now. So Joey Logano out front for lap 2. We're showing Denny Hamlin currently on the in-car, but it is Logano, Byron, and Suarez out front. But like I said, the big train starts right now. It's actually down to Suarez. It's Suarez, Reddick, and Blaney all nose to tail. Chastain had to start at the back. Quick update. He did get to the fast 10 in qualifying, but then hit the tire barrier on his qualifying lap, and they had to repair the car, which is considered an unapproved adjustment, so he had to go to the back. Oh, goodness, NASCAR. Really? I'm sorry. NASCAR, use some common sense here. He kind of got poked through the chicane, and they're going to say that he didn't do a good enough stop and go. He lost like 30 spots. Like, that's good enough. I'm sorry to say it. It's good enough. Come on. This is where NASCAR needs to have a little more common sense. The whole point is not to gain an advantage. Did he gain an advantage by losing 20 spots? It's like, well, he didn't come to a complete rest. It's like, really? A complete rest? That's what we're going to go for? Like, he was already at the back. He already lost everything. I'm sorry. This is where in-race penalties are ridiculous. Like, you get pushed through a chicane, and then if you don't do the correct stop and go the way they like it, you have to come and do a pass-through penalty and lose like 40 seconds of lap time. Imagine if that happened in like Formula 1 or IndyCar. Get poked through a corner and it's like, oh, that's a track penalty. They usually just say it's a 5-second penalty. Instead, in here, they're like, oh, no, that's a 40-second penalty. You're now going to literally go to the back of the lead lap. Like, come on. Oh, Bubba Wallace had to do a stop and go. So Bubba Wallace does a stop and go. He gets rolling right behind Ty Gibbs, so he's going to lose a handful of spots, be back to 16th. Be curious to see what happened there. He was running in the 9th position. Four laps in, we've got like 2 missed chicanes already, so already getting acted up. All right, they're going to come in. So Bubba Wallace will be bidding for tires. They think they flat spotted a set of them. Let's see what happened. He comes out of turn 4, and oh, he just misses. Got really loose and corrected, but he just like hooked to the other direction. I'm sorry. That's where a NASCAR it just drives me nuts. Like, did you come to a complete and perfect stop? Like, maybe not. So, he still lost a ton of spots. At the end of the day, the penalty was served, in my opinion. The penalty had been served. He lost a handful of spots. Penalty served. But he's coming in now for flat spots for flat spotted tires. So even if it wasn't a complete stop, doesn't really hurt anything. Joey Logano out front by 1.1 seconds over William Byron. All right, commercials are abundant, and they are here. Points as they run. Cindric and Briscoe are out, and they need to catch Ross Chastain and Denny Hamlin, who are both moving forward. I mean, when you look at Cindric and Briscoe, the guys they have to catch are all moving forward. I mean, Logano, Byron, and Suarez are literally the top 3 cars, so that doesn't help them at all. Blaney's in 5th, so good luck catching him. Then you're down to Larson, Hamlin, and Chastain. And Larson's 12th, Hamlin's up to 17th. Chastain has been running further and further forward. So even though it says he's right on the cut line, as he makes more and more passes, he gains more and more points to the cut. So for Cindric and Briscoe, they need stage points. They're like Cindric's in 6th, but Briscoe is not. So Briscoe is going to have to do something to either get stage points or flip the stage and get stage points for stage 2. So that'll be interesting. Alrighty. Still waiting on the commercial here. Hope Hamlin has a clean race. I think he will. I think he'll be just fine. Is my chat not updating? Let me see. What's going on here? Live chat. There we go. For some reason it was only on top. All messages. There we go. We're good. I had the wrong thing open, so now I can see it. All right, still under commercial, but everyone's still kind of minding their P's and Q's. I don't see anybody with some big shifts in the running order here. I'm just kind of looking down the list. Everything still looks pretty darn solid. 6 laps in, 20 laps, or I guess 19 laps to go in the stage. So a 1 second gap between Logano and Byron. So Byron may have a chance to run Logano down as the tires fall off. The tires are falling off, which is great news. The last lap for Logano, 83.20 to an 82 flat was his fastest lap. So that is a full second, a little over a second off the pace. And everybody, like every car in the field, is running slightly off the pace of their fastest lap. So that's great to see that there is tire fall off today, which is going to be very helpful for creating a good race. That's one of the biggest struggles this car has had in year 1, is having tires that wear out, but that's also been, something they've had to do to make sure they don't have catastrophic failures like Texas. Cool ad, Hamlin. That's a weird little plug. All right. Lap 8 already. Whew. Denny Hamlin up to 17th. Trying to catch up to Kevin Harvick to give a shot at that position, but I'm not going to lie, guys, we are not seeing hardly any passing going on at the race at this point. Everybody is pretty much single file all the way around. This car may be the death of the Roval. It does not do well at road courses. There's just way too much grip in the tires in the corners. I mean, I'm looking at just positions changing on an individual lap, and you're just not seeing it. People are pretty much stuck where they're stuck, and that's where they end up at. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope eventually this car gets a lot better, but it does concern me that we're not seeing hardly any movement. All right, well, something's wrong with the ticker for NBC. Can't tell you what's wrong with it, but it's currently showing everybody's 39 seconds behind. Pretty good hands out of Chase Briscoe, running in 14th. They may need to do something with the diffuser. They may need to do something just in general. I mean, these cars are really fast in the corners, and how do you allow cars with that are better to get closer and have a shot at them? And that's the question you have to ask yourself: is how do we make that happen? because right now, unfortunately, it's not the car does not allow a lot of great racing at road courses. Like I said, I see single file basically all the way back. Nobody can seem to get by anybody. So, bad news. This is probably what we're going to see at Martinsville. Good news. We're not at Martinsville yet, so we at least don't have to watch it. But I'm a little concerned for Martinsville for sure now. I think they may also need to do something with the diffuser. Also may need to increase the horsepower. Yeah, definitely. Where is Hamlin? Hamlin is currently in 17th position. Yeah. Oh, we have a pass on the racetrack. We have a pass. Christopher Bell has dropped a spot to Chase Elliott. But Bell was running with Cindric. I wonder if Bell missed a chicane. Honestly, I wouldn't even be shocked if that's the way that the only pass on that lap took place. So yes, I'm being a little critical, I know, but I'm also just kind of watching and seeing what these cars are capable of. And I'm telling you right now, at the Roval, these cars are not performing up to snuff. Right now, they have got to figure something out to make these cars just get them a little more racy. I don't know what you got to do, but man, I'm telling you, this is not great. Oh, Reddick? Well, Reddick's on the back bumper, but he can't make a move, so we'll see. At least Martinsville's a day race. It ain't going to matter. I'm not going to lie, guys. It isn't going to matter. It's going to be the same problem as as the spring. It's going to come down to who makes a mistake on pit road and basically just, running single file, and then that'll be it. There's not much else we can do with it. Should be hotter. It should, but like I said, I'm just don't get too confident. All right. Looks like everyone in the top 10 is going to stay the same this lap. Literally, there was one change for position in the entire top 20 last lap. Like, that would never happen. I mean, Byron's still pretty close to Logano, so it's not like he's out of range, but it just doesn't seem like these guys have any opportunity to get any closer. All right, so 10 more laps. Good news. Tires have fallen off another second. So that's another big deal. These tires are definitely falling off. Question is, how bad is the traffic, and can you overcome it? Oh, looks like Bell's going to get back by McDowell. Looks like Haley's going to try and fill the gap. Larson coming with that run as well. Oh, Bell's going to go wide into corner one. He might lose a spot to Justin Haley now. It is. Justin Haley going to move up into the top 10. So Justin Haley capitalizes on a battle for position. Here comes Cole Custer to the inside of Kyle Larson. So we've got some movement now. All of a sudden, cars get side by side, and then a lot of movement takes place. Ooh, easy McDowell. So Bell is going to go a little high on that corner. He is now outside the top 10. No stage points for Bell at the moment. It may be me, but I think the Richmond races this year are underrated. Oh, it's not just you. Those are underrated. People were whining and complaining about Richmond, but those were actually really good races. At the end of the day, they still need more horsepower, and they still need a little bit narrower tires would be ideal, but those Richmond races were both really solid. All right, Denny Hamlin is still stuck in 17th at the moment. Logano's lead down to 0.8 of a second. Look at it. I mean, they're showing that on the screen. Everybody's about 8 car lengths apart. Nobody can seem to get up behind a car in front of them. These cars just suck at road courses and short tracks. Like I said, they fixed the 1.5 miles. So, kudos there. We're closer, but we got work to do. Richmond races were pretty good. Yeah, definitely. I'm getting both Richmond race wins in 164. Well, that's cool. Those are going to be some good-looking race wins. Martin Truex Jr. running there in 20th. Like I said, these guys are all sort of stuck on each other at the moment. There's really not a lot of movement. I mean, you can see a little bit in the lap time in terms of who can run good lap times back and forth, but at the end of the day, it's going to require a lot of side-by-side to get anything going. And they don't seem to be able to get there. Like I said, this may be one of the snooziest Roval races. There's the flat spot. They're showing the flat spot on Bubba's tire. Definitely was probably rattling. I want to get them both in 1/24th scale. Ooh, raising the bar. All right, we got someone raising the bar on you. All right, AJ is all over Cindric, but again, these cars just don't allow passing. And we're going to another commercial. I'm not even going to complain because there's nothing going on. I don't know. Like I said, I was afraid of this car, and I do not think it's doing well at the Roval so far. So, is what it is, but definitely not going to get a good grade from me at this point. Definitely, they got to work on this car. Like I said, I was watching the Roval races from the last couple of years, and the racing was absolutely terrific. And then this year, yeah, this race. I know people are going to say, "Oh, you just like all the crashes." I don't like crashes, but I like to see good hard racing, guys, putting people in hard positions to try and make passes, but the guys can't even get to each other. That's the problem. They can't get near each other to make those passes and make those moves. So, that's a problem. Looks like Allmendinger will, or did. Allmendinger made a pass. We have a pass. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a pass. AJ Allmendinger has made a pass on the number 2 of Austin Cindric. Incredible. We have a pass on the racetrack, and all of us rejoiced. All right, looking forward here. More commercials. Meanwhile, for those who are watching, I'm watching the Viking Bear game. Ooh, good job, Justin Fields avoiding a sack, scrambling out to the left side at the 20, and goes out of bounds at the 10. First and goal, Bears, and the game is getting close. I think that 600 car is going to be underappreciated too. I think it is going to become a grail. I think people will later on be like, "Oh, I do want that car." Well, too bad it's gone. Currently, Hamlin last guy in by 11 points. All right, any other passes in the top 10? Harvick got by Gibbs. We have a pass. Pass alert. We have a pass. Ladies and gentlemen, this race is picking up. We've seen 2 passes. 2! It's incredible. I might be a little sarcastic. All right, Byron is starting to get closer to Joey Logano. So we have something. Looks like Suarez is actually starting to reel him back in a little bit too. Ten to go in the stage. I'm not going to lie, this race can't get over. I shouldn't say can't get over soon enough. I just don't think this is going to be a great race start to finish. I think this is going to be a very dull race. I mean, you guys notice that cars aren't going off track and getting loose, and like these cars are really stuck to the racetrack. I mean, am I the only one that's noticing this? Like, we don't see guys kind of sliding around and stuff like that. Yes, just hoping Hamlin advances. Well, the good news is, like I said, he's got 9 points. Or, sorry, 11 points. Austin Cindric going to run high. Chase Elliott going to run low. I think Austin Cindric might be letting him go here. Yeah, I think Cindric was going high to kind of let him go. No sense of putting yourself in harm's way right here. So we have another pass. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting to see some passing. It's almost like when these tires are falling off, it's starting to help it. It may not fix it, but it's helping. Because here comes Byron. He's even closer this lap. Six points. Sorry, it's only 6 points to Hamlin. But I think that's factoring in that they will score stage points. Oh, excuse me. I got a yawn, man. Tired. All right. For those of you interested, we're going to go through a couple halftime scores or NFL scores quick. Colts beat the Broncos Thursday night 12-9. That was an awful game to watch. No human being should be subject to that type of awful offensive play. The Giants beat the Packers earlier this afternoon in London. Patriots up 19-0 on the Lions. Chargers down 21-7 to the Browns. Jaguars tied with the Texans at 6-6. And the Buccaneers lead the Falcons 13-0. Bills up 31-3 over the Steelers at halftime, and the Jets lead the Dolphins 19-14. Woo! Vikings up 21-16 on the Bears. Yeah, time to get going, guys. Time to get moving. And then the Titans lead the Commanders 14-10. Last game on the schedule right now: Seahawks over the Saints at 19-17. Weird. We're seeing a lot of 19s. What's going on? All right. Looks like the Bears just tried an onside kick, and they did not get it. Very interesting. It's a little early. I think it's still the third quarter to be trying an onside kick, but hey, go ahead. So right now, 2 seconds fall off is what we have with the tires. I'm trying to see who our current fastest on the racetrack is. AJ Allmendinger just ran an 84.5. Oh, Ryan Blaney just ran an 83.7. That's pretty quick. So Ryan Blaney seems to have a quick car, but again, you got to start making passes here soon. That's why I like to have the last lap time, so I can keep an eye on that to see kind of where we're at. Byron's still catching. Yeah, we're getting there. I think they may need to switch Bristol dirt type setup with the pan instead of a diffuser for the short tracks, road courses, with more HP. I mean, that may help. I think part of it is if you can narrow up the tire, do it. Like, I don't understand why they have to say one size fits all. You know, NASCAR in the 90s used to have two sizes of tires. They had to have a short track tire and a super speedway tire. And the super speedway tire was used on anything bigger than a mile because it had an inner liner. But they literally had two totally different sizes of tires. And that's why they had usually two different cars that ran them, because they could set one up for each, each tire setup. So, yeah, as I said, there's too much tire contacting the road. They just have to lessen it. That'd be my preference, that is. So 18 out of 25, 7 laps to go in the stage. Still looking at some lap times. Looks like our fastest on the racetrack is still... Oh, this is AJ Allmendinger. 84.3 is what he ran last time by. So good lap time out of him. All right, looking back in the field, Denny Hamlin's still 17th. On break, welcome in. Enjoy your break, and then you'll lose your break. At least you're here while you can. All right, let's see here. So, who else is moving forward? Nobody, because there's nothing happening. I'm not going to lie, Clyde, you might be on 25 minutes. Nice. You get a long break. The good news is you're not missing much. This is actually a really bad Roval so far. Guys cannot pass each other, so Unfortunately, yeah, it's Martinsville. No, it's not as bad as Martinsville, but it's bad. Like it's as we kind of expected with the short tracks. It's going to struggle, and it struggles here. So fingers crossed that gets better. But at the moment, yeah, we got some work to do. All right, he's in cheesy roll ups and a Mexico Peaser. I'm close to being as bad as it is close to being as bad as Martinsville. I mean, we're cheering every time we see a pass, so that's not a great sign. Byron may have a shot at this stage if he stays as close as he is to Logano. I mean, he is kind of just keeping up with it. Justin Haley has caught up to Austin Cindric as well, so Cindric is starting to slow down. Coda and the Glen, this were the best road course races of the year. Yeah, I think, I don't know why it was that Coda was so good. Honestly, it was kind of tough to pass there, but maybe because it's so technical, it allowed more, more mistakes to allow passes. But, yeah, I mean, Sonoma was really bad. The Glen was pretty good, too. Indy was a clown show by the end of it, but it wasn't great throughout the race either. It wasn't like it was, top 5. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, Logano is really close right now to Byron. Byron is really stalking him. Byron is there. We might see a pass for the lead. Is it possible? Oh, Chastain, he's going to pit now. They're going to try and pit before the stage. So Chastain was not going to get stage points, so they're going to pit before the stage. All right, Chastain is back out. All right, so keep watching here. It looks like Logano's kind of pulling back away from Byron now. So, like I said, you can get close, but then you start to get the arrow push, and it's hard to keep going. So, we'll see if Byron makes another run at it. But coming down to 4 to go, this time by. Next lap by is when we will start to see the guys that are going to try and pit before the stage, which I would expect to see Reddick, Elliott, Allmendinger, Haley, McDowell, guys that are not really running for stage points. I would expect to see them pit next time by. That Justin Haley car in pink looks really good, especially with the window net. All right, it's coming down to 3 to go. We'll see what Logano... I assume Logano, Byron, and Suarez are going to stay out here. Oh, Gregson is in. Truex in. Keselowski in. Almirola in. So we have a lot of guys coming in already that are going to try and make some pit stops. So we have a very interesting strategy because chances are, if you're Logano, you can win this stage, pit, and you may come out 25th. So... buyer beware kind of thing. All right, here we go. Allmendinger is in. Elliott is in. So those are the first 2 in from the front of the field. Yes, Haley and McDowell are in. Bell is in. Interesting. Bell is giving up stage points. Bell could have gotten 2 to 3 stage. He's far enough out, though. I think that's what he's doing is race win only. But so Bell giving up stage points, that's going to actually help a lot of these other guys because Larson moving forward, Briscoe moving forward. You know, they're going to all of a sudden be in the playoff points hunt. Where's the kid AJ at? I don't know where he's at. It'd be a nice diecast, but probably DNP'd. I don't think so. Race wins are usually produced. Where is AJ? Is AJ already gone? Yeah, I think AJ's already off pit road. Wait. Is AJ still in 10th? Did he miss his pit box? Where's 8? I'm a little concerned here. What's going on? So Logano is not coming. All right, so Reddick will be the last guy in. So Reddick is the last one in terms of pitting before the stage break. And it looks like right now, Allmendinger is in 10th, but he's going to be the first one on tires. Oh, wow. Guys, only 9 people. Actually, sorry, 8. Only 8 guys are not flipping the stage. Those 8 guys are going to literally be at the back of stage 2. I hate to be the guy to say it, but if you're Chase Briscoe right here, those 4 points are probably not worth what you could have gained by being top 5 in the next stage. I could be wrong, but boy, that's interesting. Yeah, talking about Haley, I think Haley's would get produced. I think it's a cool enough car. So Denny's now in 8th position. Denny will get 3 stage points. Those are huge. Got a penalty. All right, last lap of the stage coming up here. Byron still can't catch Logano. And like I said, this is why I did not think this car was going to do well today, because I just don't think that the way they have it set up is going to help. The only thing that might be possible is if a lot of these guys stay out here at the stage and try to run 10 laps into the next stage before they pit. And then, you know, maybe they're going to stretch it for towards the end of the race. But with the tire fall off being as much as it is, I don't know. Track position's still going to be key, though. There's definitely no doubt about that. Yeah, it's pretty clear Byron is running better times, but there's just nothing he can do. So yeah, guys, next gen's gonna need some work before this next year's Roval, because like I said, they can't pass. They can't do anything. Here comes Logano and Byron as they come to the line. And Joey Logano will win stage 1. William Byron second. Daniel Suarez third. Fourth will be Ryan Blaney. That will all but, I think, lock Ryan Blaney. And he may need one more stage of points, but he should be in pretty good shape. Cindric will come through for 5th. Larson 6th. 7th will be Briscoe. 8th, Hamlin. 9th, Reddick. 9th, Reddick? Nah, that may not be right. That might not be right. Hold on a minute. After Hamlin, it may not be Reddick. I could be wrong here. Yeah, it would be Reddick, yeah. So it would be Reddick, Allmendinger in your top 10. All right. Now we're under commercial, so that's it. Where we're staying here. Commercial for Monday Night Raw. I think it's on big NBC though. Menards commercial now. I think Moffat the Cat can make better passes. He probably could. I think he could make a better race out of it. I said these cars are really not great. Getting the lead on this restart for Reddick and Allmendinger is going to be key. Oh, there's going to be a gubernatorial debate for Minnesota. Good. That ought to be fun. Woohoo! All right, getting ready. We should be going to pit stops here soon. Is that it is a next gen? That's an older next gen car is what they're using for the Toyota ride along before the race starts. Yeah, old crappy parts. Yeah, honestly, sometimes the cars that don't drive as good actually make up better racing. So they still aren't even on the backstretch ready to pit yet. Come on. I mentioned it yesterday that NASCAR was on point about getting guys to getting the stages to keep moving so they didn't waste laps. They are not on it today. They are off it. Shivering, a little cold out there. All right, so they're finally about ready to bring them to pit road. It's taking quite a while. They said they should have pitted last lap by. And I said NASCAR race control's got to get better at this. They gotta. Have to be better. They said stage caution comes out, gather them up. I mean, you know the stage is ending. Like, send your pace car out and get it in front of Joey Logano because you know the stage is over. Like, there's no reason for any of those guys to continue to go at full speed. All right, here they all come. The front nine are coming, and everyone else is staying out. A massive amount of cars. I mean, Joey Logano winning the battle off pit road will still be restarting somewhere in the mid-20s at best. So, yeah, it's going to be one of those restarts for those guys. All right, good job for Blaney on pit road. He'll gain a couple of spots. Byron will drop one. Larson and Briscoe up 2. Suarez, the big loser, at -4. So Suarez loses a lot of ground on pit road, and he's about to restart in the back anyway. So really going to be tough for those guys. He's ignoring the chat now. What's going on in my mind right now? I don't know. You guys are all talking about go-karts, making passes, and it was going wild. So, yeah, going through my mind right now. I'm watching the Vikings game on the side, so I've got a mix of different things going. But no, just looking at the at the scoring monitor here, it looks like, holy cow! I mean, this could be they could be starting 27th. At best. Like, I'm not kidding when I say these guys are going to the back. Like, they might be starting 27th at this restart, and that could be very disastrous just depending on, if there's contact, collisions. It's just really risky to put yourself that far back in the field. Alrighty, let's move back over. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. There we go. Hey, there's A-Shock. Welcome on in. Hamlin also pitted. Yeah, Hamlin had to pit. Well, thank you. I appreciate being the favorite YouTuber. I like being the favorite. So, yeah, the Hamlin did pit. He will be back in, like I said, probably around 30th. So he'll have to buckle in, and hopefully nothing goes wild here. When I become an adult, can we be friends in real life? I mean, you can already be a friend even if it's over the internet. Is Elliott having a good day? Well, he's running third after all the scoring smooths out. Let's see here. Joey Logano will restart 24th. 24th. But yeah, Elliott's running third at the moment. Pit before the stage and set up for better stage point, stage 2. Honestly, I thought a lot of guys were going to potentially do that, but I think you got to take the points while you got them, because you never know what could happen in the middle of stage 2. Now, that being said, I would not have been too shy if I was somebody at the back half to potentially stay out at the stage and just try to see how long you can hold up front, and then you come in and pit about 10 laps into the stage, and you might have put enough of a gap on the field to actually do something with your car, because otherwise the worst thing you could do too is you come in and pit, you come back out in 30th, but you've got fresh tires, so you can start moving forward. Like I said, I don't know what Logano's going to do. Everyone's on equal tires now, and he's, 30th or 24th. Oh, geez, the 45 got blocked. He couldn't get to his pit box. Yeah, that's not much Bubba could do there. I mean, Suarez may not like it, but it's like he just was in a hornet's nest of people coming out. Can't really blame anybody on that one. All right, are they lined up? We should be going green this time by. Come on, let's see it. Why are they not lined up yet? Maybe they lined them up on the backstretch. I hope so. This is ridiculous. The caution came out 4 laps ago. Like, why are you burning 5 laps of road course racing? Yep, they're lined up. Okay. God, that drives me nuts. Like I said, laps ended at 25. They're coming to start lap 30. Like, these are road course races. You shouldn't be burning extra laps. Like, burn as few laps as possible should always be the goal. So, All right, so it'll be Reddick and Dinger on the front row, Elliott and Haley on the second row. So good run for Justin Haley. So colleague running P2 and P4. Be right back. Well, have a good rest of your shift there. All right, so they're on the backstretch. Still a little while till the restart here. Let's see. What are we doing? Boy, I don't know about that. Briscoe's starting in like 30th, and they're going to leave the wheel loose potentially. Not guaranteed that it's loose, but it could potentially be loose, and they're going to leave it. So very interesting decision there. All right, here we go. Tyler Reddick in the restart zone. He will fire off side by side with AJ Allmendinger, and they are in a dead heat heading into turn 1. Haley will get away with P3, and it'll be Christopher Bell and Chase Elliott side by side for P4. So Elliott actually slides back to P5 there. Contact between Custer and McDowell, but they get that squared away. So it'll be Reddick and Dinger running in the top 2 spots. All right, first 3 are out single file. 4 and 5, which would be Bell and Elliott, are side by side in corner number 2. Charlotte, normal oval 2, I guess. That's the best way to probably point that out. And Elliott will take the spot heading into the chicane. Here comes McDowell trying to follow suit. McDowell and Bell go 3 wide coming out of the corner because Custer went to the high side. So we have got one heck of a battle going here as they head towards the chicane on the front stretch. All right, Bell's going to try and sail it back in here at the chicane. He won't. He'll tuck in line. So McDowell will take the spot. Bell will fall back, and Bell will be back to the 6th position as they hit the line. Well, tire changers wear knee pads for a reason, guys. Oh, here comes Allmendinger. He's up side by side with Tyler Reddick. Great run through the back section of the infield, and he will go to the lead. A.J. Allmendinger out in front. Boy, that was quick. Uh-oh. It froze on me. Man, it's really loading hard. There, now it's back. All right, so it'll be top 4, really kind of single file right now in a straight line as they get all kind of sorted out. So A.J. Allmendinger has found his way to the front of the field here at the Roval. All right, AJ out to a half-second lead. Here comes Reddick, Haley, and Elliott all single file right behind him as they head into corner number 2 for Charlotte. Charlotte corner 2, that is. Connor Daly, by the way, having his first Cup debut. Now, he is last car on the racetrack, but at the end of the day, kept the car clean so far, so not too bad for Connor Daly. All right, so we've all single filed out. Let's go see how our back group is running. Chase Briscoe up to 20th after all the restarting and chaos has taken place. Joey Logano has found his way to 22nd. Suarez 23rd. Byron 24th. Blaney 25th. Now 26th because Larson just went by. Not a lot of movement so far. Like I said, Briscoe has been the only one that I've seen that looks like he's actually heading forward. All right. Hope they switch to a full season points or a 10 race reset with the top 12 or 16 race for the championship with yellow banners. I honestly just hope they go back to the full season format at this point. I don't really need to have cut lines and all that stuff. I'm okay with just having, good solid racing. If a guy leads by 3 races heading into the final 10 races or has a massive point lead, great, because they've earned it. I've never had this idea that because somebody's too far out front we need to handicap it. It's the same thing when you have guys in marathons and they're out front by a boatload, and it's like they don't just stop the race and let everyone catch up. So why should we do that in racing? Bulldoze it like Texas, I could get on board with that. All right, let's scroll back over here as we're kind of singled out. Nothing really happening at the moment. Chase Briscoe is the one making progress, though. He's up to 20th, so he's the only one so far that I've seen that's moving forward at a regular rate. Everyone else is really stuck where they're at. All right, now back to the NFL scores. Patriots over the Lions, 26-0. Chargers have taken the lead over the Browns, 27-21. 6-6 still for the Texans and Jaguars. 21-0. Buccaneers over the Falcons. Steelers still getting smoked by the Bills, 31-3. Jets still lead the Dolphins, 19-17. Bears are trailing the Vikings, 21-19, but they have the ball, so that game's getting closer than I would like it to. And then the Commanders lead the Titans, 17-14. Saints lead the Seahawks, 24-19. Another commercial, by the way. That's why I haven't said much. Still waiting on these darn commercials. We're starting to see AJ start to check out, so he may very well have the best call. All right, so we're still kind of watching, just seeing our scoring monitor. It looks like, I'm telling you, nobody's really moving. Everyone's kind of stuck. Good shout out today, though. Corey LaJoy, 14th. Noah Gragson in 15th. Two guys that just really doing well for what I honestly would have expected out of them. I would not have pegged them to have that good a day. Okay, so he has parked it for the day. That's unfortunate. Oh, I should probably get my Twitter one up. That way I can see what's going on. All right, Browns looks like just retook the lead over the Chargers. It was an engine, okay. Yeah, these cars are supposed to handle good on road courses. Handling good does not mean they put on a great race. Sadly, it's actually the opposite. Usually cars that don't handle good can put on better racing, as odd as that sounds. Well, that's right. AJ Allmendinger would be another new winner. Oh, interesting. So it sounds like Chase Elliott is going to stay out and take the playoff point. Very interesting strategy here. What is the stage distance for the last? It's a 59 lap final stage. I need to check and see what the fuel window will be, actually. Apparently, I have a copyright claim somewhere. Weird. Where is my? Where's Bob? There's Bob. All right, let's see here. Track specific. Yeah, there'd be a couple of things they could potentially do to help the racing. I don't know what they have to do, but it certainly could help them. Let's see, where is the Bob? I need the Bob. I'm still trying to look and find. He's got the fuel windows. There we go. Oh, we had an incident. LaJoy and Gragson just shot through the. They both went to a stop in the chicane side by side, and they're still side by side. Oh, LaJoy just didn't give Gregson the room he needed. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, they both got their. They both made their stop and got going and stayed side by side. That's actually really funny. All right, checking to see where is. Oh, here we go. 8 cents of fuel. Fuel window is 38 to 41 laps. So, realistically, you have to be able to get. Let's see, 41 laps, and the stage will be 59. So you have to pit about 19 laps into the stage. So the question is, can you pit now to get to that point where you can pit to make it to the end? Because there's 59 laps in the final stage, so you can't make it on fuel. You have to get about 18 laps in. Question is, I don't know. That's tricky. I'm not sure what the best option strategy-wise would be. Yeah, more commercials. All right, looking at the lap pace, leaders have pretty good pace now. Like they were talking about on the screen just a little bit ago, they were saying the amount of time you lose on pit road is somewhere close to 27 total seconds. The problem and the reason that's important is to realize that Joey Logano is 22 seconds behind currently, and that's 10 laps before they're going to pit. So if Joey Logano loses about 5 more seconds before they come in for their green flag pit stops, they won't even jump those guys. You know, those guys that decide to come in and pit right before the stage, they'll come out in front of Joey Logano and all those guys, and they won't get any points for for stage 2 by staying out. So it may be actually better for a lot of those guys to pit before the end of stage 2 and try to flip back to the front. It has been a fairly calm day, though, so far. Yeah, Bell is hanging in there. He's giving it all he's got. I need to scroll back to the top here quick. There we go. So Bell is doing what he needs to. He's hanging around in the top 10, but boy, it does not seem like there's race-winning speed there. All right. Looks like we're still rolling green. 9 laps to go. 2.5 second lead. AJ Allmendinger starting to kind of glide away from everybody. Oh, that's right. Rodney Childs is suspended. Where's Harvick running? 8th position, not bad. Custer in 7th, good run for him. Yeah, Allmendinger at the Roval. That's like I said, that's his playground. He likes it. And AJ's race pace is incredible right now. He's running like 0.7 of a second faster than almost everyone else. It's actually really crazy how fast he's going. Yeah, like I said, Joey Logano's 25 seconds off now. Like I said, by the time these guys pit and go get their fresh tires, the problem that's going to happen is these guys are going to have to deal with guys on fresh tires. Oh, Ross Chastain missed the chicane. Lost only 1 spot, though. I think Chastain will probably stay out here to try and get stage points as well. All right, 8 laps to go. So we got to wait till 3 to go till anything will happen because we got to wait for stage, for the stage to get close to an end. As they run, Suarez is in by 11 over Briscoe and Cindric. So both of those, Briscoe and Cindric, have got to find a way to get forward in this pack. I think this is where you have to argue that it might make more sense for some of these guys. I mean, you see it right now. Blaney, Byron, Hamlin all stuck way back there in the pack. Now, the good news for Hamlin is, in order for him to lose 11 more spots, that would put Hamlin at 36th. So unless he's going to fall to 36th, Denny Hamlin can't hardly lose 11 more spots. That being said, he certainly would like to gain spots. 'Watch AJ have a 10-second margin of victory. Dude, I would love to see a guy blow the field away. I just wish it was not... I don't know. My whole problem with this thing still stems back to the fact that, we haven't yet to have a natural caution. We've had like a couple guys slide through chicanes, but these cars handle so good on the road course, it seems like it's not quite as challenging. Like, you don't see a lot of guys going off in the grass and, really having to work and slide around. Like, they're just stuck down on the track like a slot car. Six to go, so we got 3 more laps. 3 more, and we'll start to see our pit stops start rolling out for who's gonna try it. Okay, so apparently AJ's shifter is having an issue where it's getting stuck in gear, second gear, and so it's high revving the engine up much higher than would be ideal for obviously the engine, like the engine's normal specs. So that's concerning because it's just a matter of how much wear and tear is that going to put on the engine by the time the race is over. So between the engine and transmission, there's a lot of extra work that could be getting put on that. All right, stuck in gear. Not stuck in gear, but he said it's getting stuck. All right, good move here. So we have a car on pit road. Denny Hamlin is in. His goal right now is to get out on fresh tires, run some really fast laps, and he's going to try and leapfrog all the other cars within like a 5-second gap in front of him that will come to pit as well before the end of the stage. So Denny Hamlin's goal here is going to be good 4-tire stop, get back out there, run really good laps, like gain 2 seconds a lap kind of thing. And everybody that was within 2 to 5 seconds on the racetrack in front of him, those guys would now have to, or could potentially lose spots to him. So Denny Hamlin pulling some strategy here to try and gain some extra track position here. I like that move. I think that's a good call. Noah Gragson making another move on Ricky Stenhouse. 48's looking pretty sporty. Good job. He fell back after having to do the stop and go in front of Joey Logano, and he's stayed there. He has not lost any more spots. So good job. Looks like Stenhouse is also going to come in a lap early. So Denny trying a short pit. Then it looks like Stenhouse is also going to try a short pit. Coming around next time will be 3 to go. This next time by is when we will see the mass group of people that are going to pit, and they're going to come in next time by. All right, so Denny is currently shown in 36, but we're going to have to see what his next lap time is. It's going to take a minute. But once we see, we'll see how much faster and how much track position he'll be able to gain. All right, here we go. Here we go. 3 to go. This is the heavy lap. Let's see. We have a whole lot of trouble. Guys, get off commercial. They're missing it. They're missing all these pit stops. Come on, NBC. This is your job. Oh, that drives me nuts. All right, looks like Allmendinger, Reddick, Haley, and Elliott stayed out, but they can. They can come next time. Everyone else has to come this time by. So a lot of guys coming in. The first guy that is probably stuck staying out is Custer, then Chastain and Burton. Then Larson. So Larson could still get a top 5 in this stage because of how well he drove throughout the middle of the stage. Looks like I see Noah Gragson on pit road. He's getting service on that 48 car. So a bunch of guys in right now. A lot of them non-playoff guys. Only playoff guys so far we've seen has been Denny Hamlin. All right, AJ is coming around to 2 to go, so let's see what these guys do. This is up. Now, AJ can still pit, as can the front 4. All right, here comes AJ. AJ is coming to pit road. Reddick is also coming. Haley is coming. Elliott is coming. Interesting. So Chase Elliott has changed their mind. They are not going for the stage. They are going to pit as well. That leaves Cole Custer to be the first. No, Custer will pit as well. Pit road's going to close, and Chastain is going to win the stage. Very interesting move. I thought Elliott said they were going to go for the stage win, but I think it's going to cost him too much track position. It's just not worth it. And as you can see, Allmendinger and Reddick both blended up in front of Logano and Suarez. So Chastain and Larson will get a good amount of stage points. Logano, Suarez are the only other 2 eligible. Blaney, because he was stuck so far back in the pack, he's still 10th. And now he's going to be stuck in the back of the pack. Denny Hamlin may have just won himself into the next round with his pit move, because he will be able to stay out and not have to lose all that track position. We have a 4-car battle right now going on for the 7th position. It involves Suarez, Logano, Briscoe, and Blaney. All of them just going wild here. Wow, that was a hard bump, and Logano didn't even wiggle. Like I said, these things are not good. These cars are bad. So Blaney's going to give it a shot. Blaney up to 9th. He got by Elliott. I think Elliott may be letting him go, not wanting to get in a mess here. So looks like going into the next chicane. No moves getting made except for one back in the pack. Cindric going to get by Haley, but Cindric is like I said, on old tires. So some of these old tire guys are getting past the guys who are taking a nice break. Whereas Hamlin? Hamlin is way in the back. He's like in 30th, but he does not have to pit at the stage. So no stage points for Hamlin. However, he will not have to pit when the stage comes through. Look at how tight that top 10 is. I mean, it's a straight line of cars. So Chase Elliott got 10th in the stage. That counts for something, right? All right, caution is out. Stage results: Chastain, Burton, Larson, Allmendinger, Reddick. Allmendinger and Reddick still got top 5s in the stage. Suarez, Logano, Briscoe, Blaney, Elliott round out the top 10. All right, let's see here. I'm going to do some looking real quick. 2-point was good. So the Vikings just scored a touchdown. And the 2-point was good, so they take a 7-point lead under 3 minutes to go in the game against the Chicago Bears. So 29-22 is the new score. Let's see, where is... I'm missing something. Where is it? I lost him. Oh, well. I'm going to put him on quick. All right. So, yeah, that is the end of stage 2. Now, guys, here's what we got to talk about. 59 to go. You have a couple of options. You can do two things. You can either pit right when the fuel window opens. Now, with 109 to go, that fuel window will open 19 laps into the stage. It's about 40... Was it 41 laps, I think, is what Bob said? Let's go back to that post. He said 39... Oh, I lost it. Dang it. Oh, I lost it. I lost the Bob Pockris tweet I needed to see. There we go. Fuel is 38 to 41 laps. So, roughly speaking, you want to pit around lap 71. Now, remember, it's lap 51 now. So, it's about 20 laps from now, which is half a fuel run. So, you can pit anywhere from lap 71 on later. Now, you could split this stage kind of in half and pit lap 81 to 89. You could try to pit on the early side, so if a yellow comes out, you jump everyone. There's so many options that you have as far as when you pit. The question these guys have to ask themselves is, what's the risk on tires versus the risk on, all the other strategies? So, very interesting. A caution at the wrong time could just kill this entire strategy for anybody, just depending on when they catch it. So... Oh, shoot, I dropped a pin. Get back in there. Put that back in there. Alrighty. Need some more water. Yeah, the discount 12 card is a little confusing. I will definitely say that. There's Alexander Rossi on the pit backs with Connor Daly. All right, let's line it up. There's no reason to keep this under yellow. Oh, wait, they haven't pitted yet. Oh, gosh. How have they not pitted yet? All right, so we're still waiting here. They're showing a quick race recap. All right, now the pit stops are going to take place. We have our new scoring update for where people are supposed to be running at. All right, everybody is on pit road. Chastain leads them down. Chastain, Burton, Suarez, Logano, everybody coming in that didn't pit before. And I think at the end of the lap, I think I see Harvick. So Harvick is pitting a second time. I think that's Harvick. I can't quite tell. It might be Custer. But it looks like a Stewart-Haas Ford is coming in as well. Yes, this Roval has been a snore. Like I said, these cars are not putting on a good show. Back to the oval, please. Make Texas a Roval. I've always said that Texas would have been a better place for the Roval because it's a terrible racetrack. Yeah, the Battle of Road says Chastain top spot. It ain't got to be top spot. It's going to be a spot. But it's going to be in the back. Alrighty. Oops, I need to scroll back up. Here we go. All right, quick scores update for everybody. Patriots leading the Lions 29-0. Holy cow, that offense went from number 1 in the league to number 0. My gosh, the Lions are bad today. The Browns are currently trailing the Chargers 28-30. The Texans lead the Jaguars 13-6. Buccaneers up 21-7 on the Falcons. Steelers still getting smoked by the Bills 38-3. Current score: Jets 26, Dolphins 17. Bears trailing the Vikings 29-22 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Let's see, Commanders down 17-21 to the Titans, and the Seahawks currently trailing the Saints 31-25. All right. Oh no, we don't need the oval. I think we could do the oval here. Like I said, the 600 was not a snore this year. Honestly, if you think the 600 was a snore, I'm sorry you missed it. But the problem is they can't pass. These guys, they can't get, not just they can't pass, they can't get close to each other. They get stuck about half a second behind each other, and they just run in a straight line. Like nobody can make any moves. So that's a problem. Like these cars are really having an issue here. Holy crap! Wait, it shows Denny Hamlin is out. How is he out? That has to be a mistake. Oh my goodness, Denny Hamlin is shown as out of the playoffs right now as they run. I think a lot of this is shuffling though, because some of those guys are pitted and are going to lose their spots. So just got to give it a minute for the update. Once it updates, it'll be fine. Oh, Justin Fields just fumbled the ball, and it looks like Minnesota's got it. Oh, no, Chicago got it. Chicago got the ball back. Big fumble there. I'm disappointed in the F1 season. I'm not. I mean, it's been a pretty decent season. I think the Red Bull season, or Red Bull has kind of been the car to beat, and Verstappen's been downright dominant. So, yeah, there's definitely an aspect to that, but I thought the racing has been pretty solid kind of throughout the field. I just think that the top end racing is, you got one guy dominating, and that's kind of a problem. Oh my goodness, Justin Fields throws a 10-yard completion, stripped away by Cameron Dantzler, and he's running it back the other direction. He slides down, and the Vikings take the ball away with a minute to go in the game. That's it. Bears will fall to the Vikings 29-22 after a great play by Cameron Dantzler coming up from behind and stripping the ball. And that is going to do it. Skol Vikings. Well done, Cameron Dantzler. Comes up from behind and just rips the ball away. I mean, just takes it. Great job. All right, now Denny's up 27 points. So, yeah, like I said, it was a scoring issue where it was still showing guys at the front that weren't actually there. Well done, Cameron Dantzler. All right, they're just taking knees now, so I'm going to turn off the game and go to the Twitter. So I got to go to the Twitter. So I got a good update from Bab Packris. All right, let's load this up. Let's go. I love watching two sports at once. It wasn't an interception. It was he caught it and was running, and he ran up behind him after breaking a tackle. He ran back up behind him and stripped it away. Technically it would be a catch and a fumble. But he never actually fumbled it. He just straight up took the ball away from him. I said, well done, Cameron Dantzler. All right, here we go. Restart. It's going to be Allmendinger and Elliott on the bottom, and Reddick and Haley up top. Allmendinger and Reddick are side by side into corner one. Reddick making a good run on the outside. Ooh, a little smoke. And, ooh, tight racing between Elliott and Haley for third. And Elliott looks like he'll pull away with it. So Elliott will take third. Haley will fall to fourth. McDowell and Custer is a first battle for the sixth position. Harvick still running in the top five. Well done for Harvick today. Good run. So Reddick gets away with the lead this time by, but I don't think Allmendinger's going to let that slide. I think Allmendinger's going to get right back in there. Big wiggle out of Eric Jones coming out of the intersection, and he will be side by side. No, he is clear. He will fall behind Noah Gragson as they head to the backstretch. All right, Dinger and Reddick are still battling each other pretty darn hard for that lead. I don't think Allmendinger wanted to give that up yet. Oh, we got a lot of contact here in the bus stop on the backstretch. All sorts of cars going everywhere. They are 4 wide out of the little bus stop on the backstretch. My goodness. They are getting aggressive back there. Now the guys are looking like they're trying to race. Where has this been all day? I mean, it takes a restart to get it exciting, unfortunately. But, Suarez got a little loose on the front stretch chicane. Oh, we got a car on the wall. On the front stretch, it is the 27. Hey, I thought you guys said he was out. He got back out there and then hit a wall. Now Joey Hand going by, and he's back in the pack with all the nobody. I don't want to say nobodies, because these are good race car drivers. They're just not in their element. All right, 3 guys within a second of each other up front. We're going to see some real racing going on for the win here. Currently, Noah Gragson running in 11th. I cannot shout him out enough. Great job filling in for Alex Bowman this week. Good run getting up there almost to the top 10. Briscoe going to slide by Almirola now, but still way back in the field. 18th position. Long way to go for Briscoe. He's got to gain 12 spots to catch Suarez, and Suarez is still in the back too, so Suarez will most likely, also be moving forward. Oh, 26th is out. Okay. Whoops, I completely forgot they had 2 cars. Do we have 40 cars today? 39. We don't even have a full field. I mean, that's I want full fields. All right, so as they run, things have sort of spread out a little bit. As you can see, though, look at Chase Briscoe. Everybody is about 5 car lengths apart. Like I said, this car does not encourage cars to catch up to each other. It kind of, you can get close, and then there's this bubble of dirty air that you just can't get through. And that drives me a little nuts. Like, they got to find a way to fix that. You need to find a way so these cars can get up next to each other. Oh, looks like Stenhouse kind of got turned trying to get into it, and then they bounced over the curbs, and then Bubba Wallace made a great job, just pointed it and shot through the gap and made a couple positions up there. Good job there. Briscoe has a little bit of damage. Says the steering is off, so we're not sure what that is. Says toes knocked out a little bit. All right, so 53 to go. Like I said, they have to go about 12 more laps before the fuel window opens. Anytime after the next 12 laps, and I'm telling you, it is wide open after that. Strategy can go all over the place. You know, you want to maximize tires. You don't want to get caught out with a yellow. Tons of strategy can happen once we hit 41 to go. Now, that being said, I will say, with no cautions yet today for any incidents on track, I would be willing to bet more along the lines of not having a yellow. So I think I would be more likely to, I'd be more likely right now to say, let's split it perfectly on tires and see where we end up, because at least then you got fresh tires late in the race if there's a late race yellow. But I don't know, you may have to just see what everyone else does. I mean, if you beat other guys to pit road by even one lap, you're going to pass them. All right, currently the cutoff is 12. Suarez is 12 in. Briscoe is 12 out. Cindric is 21 out. He has got a long way to go to make up. Man, that's a tight cut line. 24 points is the highest. Nobody locked in yet. A little bit of damage to the Harrison Burton. He's fine, though. Must have just scraped a wall. I say the 9 wins race off, fast pit crew. Depends on the strategy, honestly. Who knows? Yeah, Cindric is 26th, so he'd have to gain all the way up to the top 5 before he'd be able to get in on points. And that's with the idea that Suarez doesn't gain a spot the rest of the race. So definitely some room for that. All right, top 3 still sticking together. I'm telling you, these 3 are not going to leave each other alone. They are going to try and go get it. All right. Now we got some finals reporting. Like I said, Vikings over the Bears 29-22. Jets are up 39-17 on the Dolphins. My Jets are going to have a winning record for the first time in, it feels like a decade. So thank goodness. The Falcons are suddenly putting a little bit of heat on the Buccaneers. It's 15-21 there. And the Browns still trailing the Chargers 30-28. Saints over the Seahawks 31-25, and the Titans over the Commanders 21-17. Don't even ask about the Steelers-Buffalo Bills game. It's ugly. If you're a Steelers fan, I apologize. Your season is over. You are getting smoked by 35 points. All right. Yeah, got some real fast laps getting turned up front. It looks like the front 3 are about to try and run off with this race. They're all running within a second of each other. Then it's 1.3 back to Haley. And so I think those front 3 are going... Oh, excuse me. I think that front 3 is going to try and run away. I need some water. I'm tired. Oh, my goodness. Alrighty. All right, Tyler Reddick still out in front. As I said, the first 3, I think if everything stays green, it's going to be a battle between these front 3 guys, Reddick, Allmendinger, and Elliott. The question of which one is going to be what's, really on everyone's mind, is which one's going to get there. Progressive commercials are meh. Meh. All right, let's see here. I hate the Steelers. It's fine, though. I'm from Pittsburgh. Yeah, Tua should not have played last weekend. No, he should not. That was less than 5 days removed from a concussion, most likely. Yeah, nah, shouldn't have been in. What in the world? Dear King, 24 car glad you got out of it. You never win 60 races, 9-can kid. What? Five cars. See 60 wins, that for sure. Okay. Oh, I could see 60 wins. He's got 2 this year. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it was on the old car, I would put Larson at 60 wins in his career for sure. But, I mean, right now I think Larson and Elliott are tied in career wins again. If they're not tied, they're close. They're back to being very, very close. I don't know. This car has equalized everything so much that it'll be interesting to see just what these, what this race looks like in 2 years. Are we going to see this much parity still, or are we going to start seeing more actual racing again? Wow, 3 points or less. So it'll be close. All right, Reddick out front. So again, 48 to go. Remember, fuel window opens at 38 to 41. Now, I will say Justin Haley is sneaky. He is staying up there with those front 4. He's 3.3 back of the leader. 6.7 is what the Harvick gap is. So he's kind of in this front 4 that actually are going to be battling for this win. So Justin Haley. Oh, Connor Daly's dealing with a fire in the cockpit. It sounds like there's 2 wires that are shorting out and probably burning off the protective coating on the wires. I think that's what's happening. There are 2 wires touching each other, and it's getting hot and burning the coating on the outside of the wires. I think they'll improve on this car in a couple years. I just hope they figure out a way to maybe, honestly, make the tires smaller. Give us a little bit less corner grip, and I think we're going to see even better racing. Like, I think that there's potential for that. Like, narrow up the wheels, go back to the 5-lug pattern, personally, would be my choice. But go back to that pattern, and I think you got a winner in this car. Oh, no. Daniel Suarez has lost power steering. So Daniel Suarez is going to have to try and tough this out if he's going to get through. What a tough break. These steering racks, another issue. Power steering issues this year have been a big-time problem for this car. Question is anyone else going to get affected? 46 laps to go yet. Five points now back to Briscoe as Suarez continues to lose spots. They got to find a way to get that car fixed or at least get him up front. Are we going to have a power steering failure be what keeps him out of the next round? Oh, boy. Well, it's time to make your money, Suarez. Let's see what you got. We'll have to hope for the best. 46 to go, still 5 away from pit stops. Those front 4 staying in a pretty tight window. Haley is 3.8 back, so not quite as close as the other 2, but the other 2 are within 2 seconds of the leader, so it's kind of a 3-horse race with Justin Haley ready to pounce if something happens to all 3 of them. But, oh man, Suarez is really struggling. So yes, about 4 laps till the window opens. A caution is needed for Suarez to be able to repair it. Maybe. To repair it, they're going to have to hope for that. All right, they're going to look at the steering real quick. I'm kind of wanting to see what this looks like. Okay, looking at the steering rack. Why did they have to go to rack and pinion steering? Well, this is one of those things that, I don't know, guys. It sounds like it's a one-source supplier issue. It's not one of the team-supplied parts, so... Oh, boy. Watkins Glen wasn't bad. I didn't think Watkins Glen was too bad. I thought Watkins Glen, the racing was decent. I thought Sonoma was bad. Sonoma, I mean, don't get me wrong, Suarez getting a win was great, but they could not pass. That was a bad race. All right, it's down to 2 points. But that being said, Suarez has fallen all the way to 33rd, so not a huge... I mean, he's 3 seconds ahead of the 27, so he can't go much further back. That's going to force Briscoe to go further forward. That being said, Briscoe's in 17th. Briscoe could get 2 spots by the end of this race, so... Yeah, the bodies on the cars aren't bad. I don't hate them. All right, 44 to go. Still a 2-second gap to those 3 up front. I'm telling you, these 3 up front are they're going to try and make a battle out of this. But, again, these cars don't let you get close to each other. I like Sonoma, but this year was bad. Yeah, I would agree. I said Sonoma's not usually too bad, but this year was a struggle. Like, they just could not pass on that road course. I think the carousel helped with a little passing, and they probably, didn't realize how much it was a help. But that being said... I don't know. This car did not perform real well there. Last Sonoma race I watched fully was Darrell Waltrip's final Fox season. Ugh, that was a 2019 one too. That was a bad one as well. I don't know. 2021 wasn't terrible. They had a decent race, but that was, again, the carousel kind of helped that. I don't know. I think Sonoma is not that great a road course. I think it's kind of... The location is what people like, but the road course itself is not great. Indy road course this year was a clown show, 100%. That was a 100% clown show. Did not care for all that crashing at the end. I was glad Tyler Reddick won that race because I didn't want to see the best car just get taken out. But that being said, yeah, this year's Indy road course was not a great race. All right. Looking at it again. Any finals to report? Chargers win. Texans win. Jets win. Bills win. Titans win. And it looks like... Oh, wow. Saints and Seahawks are really putting on a show, so I don't know about that one yet. So most of the other ones are over, though. Most road course races have been all right. I think you got to look at it, though. Like, Sonoma, yeah, Coda was decent. But if you had to choose between this current next-gen car or the Gen 6, I'm taking the Gen 6. I think the Gen 6 outperformed this car on 2 things, road courses and short tracks. Now, this car has fixed about everything else. Just about, yeah, just about everything else I like better. But I will definitely say I definitely like the Gen 6 on those two. Bengals or Ravens tonight. All right, we're getting close to 40 to go. 40 to go. Next time by, we're going to start potentially seeing pit stop start. All right, now Daniel Suarez is 1 point out. Dover race this year was way better than 2021. Yes, Dover was better. Dover has not been good with the Gen 6 car. The next gen actually really helped Dover. I thought Dover put on one of the better races this year because it allowed multiple grooves to get brought back. But like I said, anything a mile or bigger, this car seemed to do pretty good. But anything a mile or shorter, boy, did it struggle. Oh, man, Daniel Suarez, you can see how hard he is gripping that wheel just to get it to turn. He is going to be, 40 laps is a long time for that guy. Oh, man, that's going to be tough. Coda, good. Sonoma, didn't watch. Road America, meh. Watkins Glen, okay. Indy Road Course, fine, except Larson's wreck. Indy Road Course was meh. Watkins Glen was honestly better. It was like, okay, Watkins Glen was good. Road America was not great. I mean, outside of Reddick and Elliott battling for the win, that was a snoozer. So Road America was bleh. Sonoma was bleh. Coda was okay. So yeah, as I said, not great. Maybe they'll make some improvements. Don't get me wrong. Just wait till Martinsville coming up. That'll be fun. Nope. Might need an adult Mountain Dew for that Martinsville one. I think a lot of us are going to need some help on that Martinsville one. Man, Suarez is really fighting. Honestly, their best shot is going to be a caution, and then they come in and try to fix it because he's just not going to gain any spots running as he is now. Bell is effectively out. I don't see any way Bell is going to find his way to the front. So I think Bell and Bowman are toast. Cindric and Suarez are the two that really still have a shot. All right, 40 to go. The window is open. We will see who our first guy in is going to be. Remember, it is lap 69 or 70. So when you see a 69 or 70 in this column here, that tells you they can make it on fuel. And I don't see... Oh, 68. Eric Almirola, first car in. He's trying to stretch it on fuel. Harrison Burton trying to stretch it on fuel. So two guys have pitted so far. If a yellow comes out, they will jump to the front of the line, and they will be able to make it. Otherwise, they will have to probably save some fuel. All right. All right, final window is open. Let's see what we got. That would only be one Toyota. That's Bell. Bell is in. He's going to have to hope a quick caution comes because that's what this pit strategy is. He is not going to try and stretch it on fuel. He's just going to hope a caution comes out and he gets to leapfrog to the front. That's his only hope. He is the first to pit last. Again, I think Almirola and Burton also pitted. The problem is they will not cycle up quite as far forward. All right, Bell coming off pit road now. Snoozer. All right, leaders did not come this time either, so we'll see how many come in this time by. Oh, Reddick. Oh, wow. Suarez about to lose a lap. All right, Larson is in too. All right, so from the stage, 22 in, 38 to go currently. Look at that wheel. They're showing Suarez right now. You can see the wheel like just jerking back and forth on his hands. I mean, there is a lot of effort he is having to put into this car. Elliott is in. Elliott is the first of the leaders to pit, 2.7 seconds back of the lead. He's going to try and leapfrog him. All right, good clean stop. He is out, 37 to go. Now the question is, Reddick and Allmendinger, do they come this time by? All right, here come a lot of guys. Pit window is open. If NASCAR throws a BS caution, I'm going to be mad, which they probably will. They have to. They got to throw a BS yellow to help their golden boy. Chase Elliott needs a caution right now because he needs to be able to leapfrog these two. Oh, interesting. Allmendinger stays out. Reddick comes in. Oh, it's not going to be close. The 9's going to get him. So a mistake on pit road is going to cost Tyler Reddick a lot of ground to that 9 car. So Tyler Reddick pitted. He had an issue, and he lost like 10 seconds. He is coming out of the infield now. He is a solid probably 5 or 6 seconds behind. Definitely an issue there. Mods, where are my mods? Go, mods, go! Mods, where are my mods? Good job. All right, so Elliott has gotten ahead. Now the question is, what happens with A.J. Allmendinger? Is he going to just continue to run laps, or what's his plan? Because AJ's last lap was an 83.8. Elliott's last lap was not really hard. You can't count at pit road speed, so we got to wait this time by. Allmendinger staying out for another lap. Okay, so Allmendinger might be trying to split this stage in half. He's going to try and pit somewhere around lap 60. Sorry, not 60, 80. Oh, nope, they're going to come next time. Oh, I don't know about that. They're going to definitely lose a couple of spots. Shout out to the guy running P6 right now, Noah Gregson. Great job. And he is actually coming into pit road as well. Michael McDowell out front. Or sorry, not out front, but he's right behind Allmendinger. All right, so last lap by. Trying to see what the last lap time was. Clean lap-wise. Oh, he's back up in the top 5. Okay, I see it now. 83.3 to an 83.8. Half a second on that last lap. Five-second gap between Elliott and Reddick. 35 to go. $35 laps to go. Long way to go in this race yet. All right, Allmendinger through the backstretch chicane. He is coming down. Here comes A.J. Allmendinger. It's a very clean pit road for AJ. All right, AJ is in. 4-tire stop. Right sides are on. Elliott is currently in the chicane. He is at the line now. Left side's going on Allmendinger's car. Oh, he's going to lose the spot too. A lightning stop had to be done for Elliott. He's going to be 5 seconds ahead of him too. And there you go. Reddick gets out in front, just in front of AJ Allmendinger. Couple lap newer tires for Allmendinger, but he comes out third. So staying out, the only way he's going to get that to pay off is he would have had to stay out just a lot. He had to stay out a lot longer than that. So I don't know about that strategy. Obviously, as an Elliott fan, I like it, but as a if you're a strategy guy for those other two cars, I do not think they have the right strategy there. I would not have pegged that on the strategy. So Dinger is in. Elliott cycles to the lead with a 5-second lead. Suarez is just losing tons of ground. He's just trying to fight it out. He's going to have the most painful 40 laps in front of him right now. And, oh man, I tell you, it's unfortunate. He ran so well this year and just got a bad part, you know? Yeah, Dinger and Reddick I mean, the strategy could have worked. If you were AJ Allmendinger or Tyler Reddick, if you had stayed out long, because of how there hasn't been cautions, they could have gone probably another 5 to 6 laps, and then you have 10-lap fresher tires. So even though you will be 5 seconds back, for 30 laps, you will be faster than them. So you'll be running them down with better tires, and that should give you the opportunity to make the pass and win. So, like I said, that's where if you're gonna go with a strategy, you have to stick with your strategy. Yes, Jones led that lap, but then Elliott passed him. So Elliott is now cycled to the lead. Everyone else seemed to be waiting on fuel. I wonder if they got enough. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it definitely needed to be full, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. So we'll see. Maybe that's... But the thing is, when you're 5 seconds out front, you can save fuel. You know, you can just kind of clutch into certain corners. It means saving fuel at a road course is easier than anywhere else because you have so many braking zones. There are so many places to save. Now, he is 5 seconds ahead, so he does have to not lose that gap. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It would depend on how short you are. If you're half a lap short, you could probably save that. If you're 2 laps short, good luck. That's a lot of fuel you'd have to have. All right, 32 to go. Christopher Bell running 7th in a must-win situation. He's run well today. Now, I like Eric Jones' strategy. Eric Jones is going to stay out as long as possible. He pitted on lap 45, so 41 laps would put him at lap 82. So he's got to be in the next 5 laps, but he's going to stay out long in hopes that if a caution comes out, he's the first car on new tires. Wow, Noah Gragson, 10th position. Well done, young man. Well done. Would Elliott have enough fuel for overtime? I doubt it. Now, the thing you got to remember, though, is if a caution comes out, it's a lot easier to save fuel under caution. Do you think Chase would have enough fuel? Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I don't think he would. I must have read that one already. All right, now Suarez is currently 37th, so he can't really lose any more time at this point. So you may as well try to fix it, because you can't really go any further back. Well done, Noah. Running P10. Great job. And once the cycle finishes, he'll actually be up to P9. I hope he runs Xfinity 2 next year. He has that luxury for like the first 2 to 3 years where he can run as many Xfinity races as he wants. And I really hope he comes down and runs as much as he can. Man, Trackhouse is trying everything they can to help him out. 5.2 seconds the gap over Reddick, and they're running pretty equal lap times right now. So... $31 to go. Things are pretty chill. Man, poor Suarez. Oh, man. He's already 2 laps down, and he's about to lose a third. All right, so Allmendinger apparently was good for overtime. They were waiting for the overtime window. The other 2 did not. Now, the lead is shrinking. It is down to, let's see, 4.0 or 3.8 seconds. There is a lap car coming up, so how Reddick catches that lap car could easily affect his lap time for the next lap. But all of that still counts, so still 30 to go. Plenty of time for these 2 to catch him. Eric Jones still running 4th. He's going to have to come here in the next couple laps, which I still like that move because he would probably lead a group of cars onto pit road and he would get to be the first on tires. All right, Chastain, they're looking at his car. I don't see anything dangling. His car looks okay. All right, Briscoe, 2-point gap on Suarez. I'm telling you, 2 cars fall out of this race, and Suarez is right back in it. Like, it's not that far. Yeah, clean. Well, it's not necessarily a clean road race that's a snoozer. It's a race that lacks all strategy. Like, there's not much strategy you can play. These cars are so hard to pass with. You know, if this was when they had, the tires from last year or the year before, I mean, new tires were worth 2 to 5 seconds a lap, and you could actually make passes. Now, traffic is so tough that everybody's running the same speed. Did the next gen slow down Larson's momentum? I don't know if it's the next gen specifically. I think you got to realize Kyle Larson, he was the best driver last year, but he also did have the best car. Like, let's not be real here. He had the best car last year. That certainly didn't hurt him. So there, you have to take that into account. You got to remember too, he was pretty darn good at a lot of races this year, and he was close to winning the Coke 600. You know, there's some races that are on the table, but last year a lot of things were different. Like, that car, he had the fastest car at the racetrack probably 25 of the 36 weekends, and he even had some times where he wasn't the fastest and things went his way. So, to win 10 races, things have to go your way, as well as having very, very fast cars. And this year they haven't had the very, very fast cars, and they've had things go their way a lot less. And there you go. That's that's how you have only 2 wins. I mean, don't get me wrong, Pocono, he got screwed. A tire just goes down, so I guess you could take that out of it. But, at the end of the day, you could look easily and say Kyle Larson could have won 15 races last year if things don't go wrong. So you have to take that into account. All right, Eric Jones still not in, so he is pushing the limits on this. I'm very curious to see how long he's going to try and run. Suarez is in. They're going to try and make the fix. Oh, no, they're just doing tires and fuel. Oh, no. Oh, poor guy. All right, guys are coming over the wall. They're going to try and put some fluid in there. All right, here they go. They're going to work on Suarez. Like I said, he has no room to lose at this point. But if yellows start flying, he could get lucky dogs and get back up there. Chastain had contact with the wall. Now, here's the thing, though. Chastain is currently running 31st. Now, even if he falls out of the race, like full-blown out of the race, he is probably still good. They need to fix that right rear. I mean, I think if you're Ross Chastain, you have to come get that fixed, right? He's still 18 points to the good. Yeah, he needs to come pit now and fix that before he causes worse damage, because if that thing comes and breaks and full-blown ends his day, he's not on the crash clock. He causes a caution, he is. So he does not, he's got a broken toe link. Do not spin. Like, as counterintuitive as that sounds, if he spins, he's on the caution clock. And if he has a problem, he's out of the race. If he can get in cleanly, what is he doing? This is dumb. I don't know what he's doing. As I said, if he spins and if you bring out a caution, you're on the clock. And then if they don't get it fixed in time, you're out. Worst case scenario, you pit now, you lose 2 laps. And yeah, don't get me wrong, you'd lose 2 laps and you'd be back with Suarez, but, you'd be still ahead of Joey Hand and Daniel Suarez. All right, just checked. Why am I trying to say? Eric Jones finally pitted, by the way. 15 has hit the wall as well. Jones boy is pitting. Yep, Jones is in. Oh, the two just nailed him. What the heck was that? That was pretty much just Cindric right hooking him. Not sure the 15's going to appreciate that. That's interesting. We missed that one. All right, Cindric is still... Let's go back up on the points cheat here. Cindric is still out by 8 points. So 8 points are still needed from Cindric. Oh, we're going commercial? Yeesh. All right, I think we're still green. Yep, still green. All right, final stretch run. Yeah, as an Elliott fan, I'm nervous, but I'm not going to lie, this has not been a good race. Even though he wins, I'm not going to say this was a great race. It was a snoozer. I'll say it loud and proud. I'll be happy. I'm not going to, I'm not going to pretend I'm not happy if my guy wins, but that being said, it's a bad, ugly race. Chastain is heading to the garage. They are not on the DVP clock, so they can fix it. But that just happened. And this is why I hate your country's news channels. I'm not watching news channels. It's a freaking pharmacy ad. It's way worse, though. Trackhouse just had a disastrous couple of hours here. Let's see now, both cars broken. Any update? Joey Hand went to the garage, so the 15 is now in the garage. That's a spot. Is it, or is it? No, sorry. Joey Hand is already behind Suarez, so that car is in the garage. He is done for the day. So there's no more spots for Chastain or Suarez to really lose. So they can only go forward from here. So that being said, we'll see what happens as this starts to shake out. But, any incidents up front here with these other cars could potentially get them closer. All right, 4.1 seconds of gap. Looks like we are sitting at still 25 to go. So a long way to go yet. Long way to go yet. All right, let's go look here quick. Scores from today. Eagles. Cowboys up 6-0 on the Rams. Niners up 7-0. Saints beat the Seahawks 39-32. And that's all we got. Chiefs Raiders is tomorrow. Okay, yep. Had to double check it. Oh, as a Canadian, I don't care for my news networks myself. They're not terribly great at their job. So, that being said, I think your BBC is, or what is it called? Canadian CBC? Yeah, CBC. That's government funded, so I wouldn't trust much coming out of there because they answer to certain people. And they're only going to want it said one way. All right, 23 to go. Cindric -7, but he is battling hard with Hamlin. I really hope AJ wins because 1, it's just like him. 2, if he wins, I think that would be a new record for most winners. And 3, him and Reddick have been the best cars today. All 3 of the top guys have been the best. I mean, if you look at the gap, it's not even hard to see. You have the front 3 and then 15 seconds back to Kevin Harvick. So it's the front 3 and everybody else. But unfortunately, it comes down to who's going to be out front because track position seems to be very important. That being said, Denny Hamlin and Austin Cindric currently running 20th and 21st with brand new tires because Eric Jones flipped the strategy. Eric Jones has caught them and is working on making a pass. So Eric Jones did a great job of using different strategy to potentially help his race. Now, he obviously lost a ton of time to these guys while they were on new tires. However, now he's on the new tires and he gets to start making ground up. So he, for the rest of the race, will probably be able to make ground up and make passes. And, he's going to be about a second a lap faster. So he could get anywhere up to the top 15 probably. Also, Noah Gragson up to 8th position. Great run for the 48. Well done. Anyone else surprised Harvick's in the top 4? I'm not. He's always run well at the Roval. He's never had a race-winning car, but he's always been decent. And they've executed really well today. They've just done what they needed to do. All right, 21 laps to go. Suarez is 3 laps down, and I'm starting to think if they had fixed this pump earlier on in the cycle, they may have not lost as much time, because his pace has gotten much better since he got back out on track. Three points back to Suarez, 7 back to Cindric. Briscoe is somehow still in the playoffs. As bad as he's looked all year, somehow he's still there. 21 to go. Okay, so the one car is going to have to hope for carnage. That being said, the one car is still to the good, so it's going to take a lot of guys moving very far forward before it causes any actual problems for them. All right, so Allmendinger and Reddick are running right on top of each other. They are running really tight, trying to go battle each other for second. But Elliott's lead has checked out. He is up to a 4.6-second lead, way out in front of this this two-car battle here. I hate to say this, but the Dolphins' season is pretty much dead. If Tua gets back, I think they can salvage it and get back to the wild card hunt. But that being said, go Jets! Yeah, I'm a Jets fan, so I'm a Jets and Vikings fan. I'm actually going to go to that game, Jets Vikings. It's my favorite game of the year because I literally don't have to have any bad. Like everything that happens is good, but also everything that happens is bad. It's the most neutral thing ever, where you can just sit there and be like, look at that, that happened. Oh, look, that happened. And there's no cheering needed. Like, it's great. All right, 19 to go. Elliott still just setting Cruz out in front. After the win at Talladega, it allowed him to play some different strategy today, and he is in hunt for the win with 19 to go. Full screen commercial, yeah, I don't care for it, but that being said, there's nothing happening right now. Hear that? I'm yawning. Oh, what a snoozer. I will say it. Let's bring back the Gen 6 for road courses and short tracks. Let's do it. Even if the 8 and 16 take each other out, the 4 is 15 seconds back. That being said, he's showing some good pace. Like, good pace from Kevin. 19 to go. I need to take my own green flag pit stop here soon. You know, I'm going to take my green flag pit stop right now because we're under commercial and I can't do anything. So, stream's going to go silent for a little bit. I will be right back. Okay, we are back. .6 seconds is still the gap. Elliott leads over Reddick and Allmendinger. Allmendinger is there. He's looking to the inside. Reddick's going to let him go. It's going to be Allmendinger and Elliott. Allmendinger has gotten by Reddick and drove away from him pretty quickly. Tyler Reddick is off. Is he off the pace? Boy, he really was slow through that. All right, here comes AJ. It's going to be AJ v. Elliott. Also, Noah Gragson, like I said, running 8th, and he's just run a very solid race. Very good job just taking care of it. And, I mean, P8, like, good top 10 would be great for him. Oh, boy, Allmendinger is really starting to close that down a little bit. Tyler Reddick might be having an issue because he has been fairly slow the last couple laps, speed-wise. Eight missed the turn. Okay, Chastain is back out, so that is another part of this. Looking at the cut line, 4 points. Briscoe moved up another spot. So Briscoe is now up another spot, so 4 points is the gap. That being said, Suarez, Daly, it's going to take guys falling out of the race for Suarez. 15 to go. No, 1224 or 1244. We do not want a caution. This is an Elliott household. But that being said, I will agree with you. It's been quite a snoozer so far. So Reddick is now 13 seconds back. If a caution comes out, AJ could have a really good shot. That's how he won the Xfinity race? Absolutely, that's how he got it. Yeah, I'd rather have Elliott win for the. I really don't want a chaos caution because imagine all of a sudden the caution comes out, we have utter chaos, and then Gregson's not going to have a top 10 day. He gets wrecked. Haley gets wrecked. McDowell gets wrecked. Like guys who had good races, I don't want to see them get taken out and end their day. You know, that's why I don't root for chaos because guys have worked hard today to earn that good finish, and I want them to get what they've earned. And like I said, Noah get a top 10, that'd be great. That'd be awesome to see him get a top 10. Be great to see Michael McDowell snag a top 10. Justin Haley. There's a lot of guys that just have worked hard today, and I want to see them get what they've earned, even though it is boring. Oh, Corey LaJoie spins on the front stretch. He is good and rolling again. So Corey LaJoie spins in the front on the front stretch and gets rolling again. A restart and Suarez in the playoffs. I would like to see Suarez continue. I just don't know how it's going to happen. It's 4 points, and like I said, it's going to take full-blown, like, total your car level crashing. And to do that, drivers have to get put in harm's way, and I don't really want to see that. All right, 12 laps to go. And this snooze fest can be over. Again, the nicest thing about a snooze fest is at least if your driver wins, you have something to come of it. Outside of that, if I'm a Dillon fan or even a Gregson fan or anyone else, like, this has been a really dull race, man. This has been pretty pretty snoozer-like. These cars handle too good on road courses. You know, yeah, the guys have to be a little bit on edge because that's what allows these guys to really it separates the good from the great. Yeah, I would put a 3 out of 10 on this. A little bit of playoff drama, but that's just due to broken parts. The Chastain one isn't, but yeah, it would be a 2.5 out of 10, frankly. Texas wasn't watched. Actually, Texas wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. Don't get me wrong. It was not great, but I mean, it's down there. It might be one of the. It's just above Martinsville. Honestly, it might be the second worst of the year, to be completely honest. 11 to go. If you take the tire blowouts, Texas was a decent race or a good race. I wouldn't say it was a good race. It was watchable for sure. But the blown tires and the constant tire issues were a big problem. I did not care to see all that tire issues. Ooh, okay. So they just showed the Chastain hit. It was in turn number 2. Came a little high off the corner and just knocked the outside wall right when he got to it. Ooh, Suarez having an issue. Boy, we got some tempers going on back in 30th. No. Larson pitting again. Larson, holy crap, why is he pitting? He only has 12 points to the good. What is Larson pitting for? So Larson is back on pit road. Right sides have contact. They're checking to see a broken toe link. Holy cow. Kyle Larson could be in trouble here. He is only, as he keeps losing spots, he's only 13 points to the good on Suarez. Wait, where has he scored, though? 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Oh, my goodness. Where is Larson? Why am I not finding him? Where is Kyle? Okay, so there's still some spots Larson could drop, but I think he's still okay. So they still want to try and fix it. They definitely don't want to caution. $10 to go somewhere. Larson has 11 points to the good. He's now 3 laps down. Suarez is -6. So if they get this done before Suarez, but if Larson loses 1, 2, 3, 4, that'd be 4 more spots. It still would have him in, but boy, not by much. So Larson, they are fixing the toe link currently. Larson still on pit road. So like I said, Connor Daly will pass him this lap. Suarez is still a few laps off before he catches him. This is an automatic gifted win. I don't know why it would be a gift. Seem to have an Elliott problem. Got a hater problem. Yeah, Larson is safe by points as long as the cars don't move forward. If Suarez starts making up positions, some of these other guys start making up positions, all of a sudden he could be in trouble. So he's not safe, but he's not as dangerous. Larson wants this thing to just stay green the rest of the way. Larson could lose 2 more points to Suarez on the cut line. I'll put 48 and 42. That's 6. So as they run, they could end up as far as 6 points off. If they can't get it fixed fast enough, Chastain could make it 5 points off. So it's still pretty darn close. Not an Elliott fan? That's fine. You don't have to be an Elliott fan, but saying it's a gift, I think a gift would be like a free caution as he had pitted just to give him a free lead. You know, at the end of the day, they went through the strategy. Looking at the lead right now. Actually, Elliott pulled it back out on that lap. I thought he was going to be closer. The strategy worked. I mean, they made a great pit stop, and I don't know yet if they're good on fuel. So we'll see. I think they're trying to hope there's no green-white checker, but they may be close on the fuel line. All right, Harvick's got to run. Harvick's coming for third. I don't know if there's enough time for Dinger either. It's going to be close, but I don't know that there's enough time left. Can I have Chase Elliott, the Jets, and the Vikings all win on the same day? It happened last week. We're going to try and go 2 for 2. Oh, just gives me goosebumps. Thank you. Let's see here. So Noah Gragson still about a second off on Cole Custer, so still looking like Gregson's going to be able to snag a top 10. 8 to go as they hit the backstretch chicane. "47 green flag laps at the Roval. That is the longest stretch ever. Eight to go. Larson's still on pit road, by the way. Larson is going to lose a spot to Chastain here soon. Larson will lose a spot to Suarez this lap, and if he doesn't get it out in 4 more laps, Chastain will also pass him. Now, why that matters is because if he gets by both of them, that's 2 more points he loses to the cut line. And as far as Briscoe goes, if he loses those 2 spots, Briscoe then takes that spot. So then Larson's on the cut line. Why does it say 5 and 9? Maybe my score, my points might not be right. 4-second gap with 7 to go. It's going to take a pretty big issue for Elliott to get Allmendinger to his bumper now. It's going to be off. It has to be half a second a lap, over half a second a lap, or maybe missing a chicane or something. At this point he can almost miss a chicane and still be fine. So. All right, coming around, it'll be 6 to go this time by. Larson back on track. So Larson, did he lose a spot to Suarez? Yes. No. All right, Larson is fixed. He is coming back. My goodness, it's a lot of weird racing, but this is what racing used to be too. I mean, sometimes it's just strategy filled. All right, the gap shows 4.2, so not making up a ton of ground at the moment on the 9. And then it's 16 back to Harvick. They can practically wreck each other and still win the race. And that's if he even catches him. So Larson is +7 as he comes back out on the racetrack. They don't have to meet minimum speed. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Are we really having a caution for a sign? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a... This is why I don't like signs put on road courses. I don't like it for that reason. Someone goes off track, keeps going, a sign follows him, and all of a sudden we have a sign caution. Like, oh my goodness. That's... Oh, I don't... Oh, I don't know about that, man. God, that's a really crummy way. How long has that been sitting there? It was out on the track, but how long has that been sitting there? I mean, I don't know. This is the same logic of yesterday when they had a tire carcass that landed on the shoulder, or on the not the inside, on the apron last night in the Xfinity race. Going down the backstretch, someone had a flat, and their tire carcass went to the inside wall. Obviously, nobody runs down there. And then they threw the caution, and I'm like, why? It's out of the racing line, and it doesn't. Yeah, we're about ready for chaos. Boy, I don't know about that one. I just don't know. At least they threw a caution with Elliott in the lead for once. I mean, they've done it before. They did it at the Roval in 2019. They did it, or not 2019. Was it 2020? No, yeah, it was there. 2020 Daytona, 2021 Daytona. I mean, you can go down the list. There's plenty of times where they've thrown yellows. Some justified. I'd argue Daytona was for sure not justified, considering nobody pitted for rain tires, and they're saying it's rain related. But I just don't want to see chaos, man. I really don't. I don't know, man. Green, white, checker. Here we go again. God, I don't know about that one. I didn't like it yesterday either, though, so it's not like I'm inconsistent. I didn't like it yesterday, and I don't like it today. Yeah. Sorry, this is why you don't put a bunch of signs on the wall, because they just peel off and fall down on the racetrack. I don't know. I do not know. 5 to go. You can't give up the lead. Pit road's open. Everybody pits this lap, I think. Haley stays out. And a bunch come in after that. Gregson stays out. Interesting choice. Oh, Cindric's going to stay out. I actually like that call. Oh, this type of clownery. Who's going to get eliminated off of this, honestly? Briscoe stayed out, too. I think Larson just got knocked out of the playoffs. Oh, I need to see the new points with all these guys staying out. Cindric just went from like 20th to 10th. I mean, that's 10 points. Oh boy. I'm telling you, if this can... At this point, I think a good argument has to be made about these signs getting put all over the racetrack on road courses. Like, Watkins Glen doesn't have a bunch of them laying all over the place either. So I think these tracks need to stop putting... If you're going to put a sign out, it has to be attached so it doesn't fall off. Or it, not anywhere near the racetrack. Like way out by the wall on, maybe one of the corners. But even that I don't care for. I mean, that's on the inside wall of a corner, and once a guy taps it, it falls into the racing group. Like, that's not good. 1 point between Larson and Cindric. Oh, and Larson's in trouble here. Oh, my goodness. What do we even say about this? I mean, oh, man. No, Suarez doesn't need overtime. He can't gain any more spots. He's stuck. So Suarez is stuck where he is. Oh, man, are we really going to turn this into a clown show? Oh, I can't tell you how nervous I am. I really just don't want to see this turn into a clown show, but I got a bad feeling it's about to. I think your front five are fine. I don't think you're going to see too much clownery, but Briscoe, Cindric, those guys on back, oh, get ready for full-blown clown show, guys. Like I said, I'm concerned. Ooh, I do not know. The 5 is out. Kyle Larson is out of the playoffs at the moment as they run. Larson below the cut line. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my word. All right, here we go. A lot of contact. Oh, Gregson got taken out. Clownery, here we are. Oh, Albendinger just knocks the 9 clear out of the way. Harvick to the lead. Oh, and then Elliott gets punted by... man, clownery all over the place. I mean, are you serious right now? This is a joke. Come on. You throw the caution for a piece of plastic on the racetrack, and this is the garbage you're going to get. Larson is back out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. Is Bell going to win his way in? Oh, my gosh. What a clown show this is turning into. I'm telling you guys, this ticks me off. I do not care for NASCAR when they do this kind of clownery. Briscoe's around. Another crash. Logano's around. Byron's around. What is this garbage, man? This is so dumb. I'm sorry. This race went to a 0 out of 10 right there. I know everyone's going to sit there and go, yeah, chaos, but I'm sorry. This is not good racing. This is just bad. This is not good racing. This is just bad. I cannot get over how clowned up this show just got. Gregson's run is ended. Elliott's run ended. I mean, what else are you supposed to say here? Just a clown show. I'm telling you, this is a clown show. Harvick's got a good shot to win a road course. I'll give him that. Cindric's in by 4 over Suarez. Larson in, but Briscoe just lost all. So I guess Larson's still... Oh my gosh. Oh, they got a turtle in the middle of the track. They have to tow the yellow for that. I think... Wow. Just a clown show. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. NASCAR at its finest. I'm sorry. I can't stand these clown shows. Now, look at this. Gregson's run has ended. Elliott's run has ended. Briscoe's good run has ended. All of it. The whole race got flipped upside down because of a stupid piece of plastic. I can't stand this kind of crap. How many times are we going to see leaders taken out, see other guys taken out, people just ramming into each other? It's just, I'm sorry, NASCAR is turned into the WWE of racing. It is an absolute clown show. Bell has fresh tires. He's going to run Harvick over and go win this race. I'm sorry, it's over. Christopher Bell is going to go win this race, and he's going to knock somebody out, and it all comes down to a stupid, idiotic caution. I'm about to rage quit this, man. I cannot stand this crap. Cindric's about to get knocked out, too. Like, I don't know what the heck we're supposed to call this crap. This is just a joke. Yeah, I'm glad you're happy. Honestly, you're not even a NASCAR fan. You're just a chaos WWE fan. Sorry, I can't stand this kind of crap. It's like the same people that cheer. They want cars in the catch fence. We want people upside down, flipping through the air. Like, don't watch this sport. It's like cheering for injuries in football. 48 got knocked out. Gosh. I mean, guys having good runs, and they're just ended because of that crap. Allmendinger just overdroves a corner and knocks Elliott off the track. Like, nobody even tries to race each other. These cars don't allow you to race each other. Am I going to just stream rant? I probably won't stream the rant, but I'm definitely going to have a review on this one. Ooh, McDowell had a solid... Yep, McDowell's going to be out, too. He hit the wall hard. That's damaged. I mean, like I was referencing all these cars earlier. McDowell, his race is over. His race is over. How many races just got ended, man? What a joke. I'm sorry. This is trash. Just punts him. What a joke. This is what NASCAR's become, though. Just ram into each other and wreck them. Like, why bother racing each other? It's just stupid. 14 just got pile drove. The 3 gets pile drove. I mean, Logano got spun. Like, what is this crap? Honestly. I can't stand this crap, man. This is what NASCAR wants, though, guys. This is what they cheer for. NASCAR is all about chaos. They have no interest in people racing. It's all about crashing. I don't know, man. Sign was on the track. It was out of the racing groove. I say leave it where it is. It had been there for quite a bit. Nobody seemed to care until the TV camera saw it. Oh my gosh, now we're going to red flag this crap? Get ready for another clown show. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, guys. I just, this is the kind of stuff that drives me up a wall. It drives me up a freaking wall when NASCAR takes a good, not a good race, it was not great, but a race that was just going to play out naturally, and they throw their dirty little hand on it, make it look into this clown show. I mean, this is a clown show. Well, I don't know, man. This is awful, man. This is awful. I mean, I have not found myself more mad at NASCAR for their crap than when I see this kind of garbage. You know, when they throw cautions that darn well don't need to happen, and yet they want this crap. You know, this is the phantom debris caution all over again. They do this crap all the time to make a finish because it's not going to be all climactic. And now look, the guys that were running 1-2 are gone. They're knocked out. The guy that was running 8th is now 2nd with a shot to win. Guys running 6th and 10th are knocked out of the race. Gregson and McDowell are clear down in the 20s. It's just stupid. I mean, I can't stand this crap. It's like watching a football game, and all of a sudden at the end, they're like, you know what, pause. Let's reset the scores, and a team losing by 30 wins. And you're like, why did I watch the whole race? Why did I bother watching when with 2 to go, NASCAR was going to clown the show up? Why did I bother? I'm so sick of NASCAR's chaos and their obsession with having chaotic finishes. I am so tired of this crap. Chase Briscoe radioed in. The sign had been sitting there for 20 laps. 20 laps that sign had been sitting there. And NASCAR waited to use it for a golden opportunity at Chaos. Classic. I don't want to hear any crap about the Golden Boy anymore, because NASCAR has screwed him so many times, it's not even funny. I mean, yeah, he's had some good breaks, but he's had some really stupid breaks, just like this one. Kyle Larson said that it was already on the track. Well, I'll have a rant, and that's all I'm doing for tonight. I cannot enjoy this race. 1 out of 10. Clown show all the way. The racing wasn't good all day long, so they spice it up with a stupid caution at the end, and everybody rams into each other and destroys a bunch of race cars. I mean, what is this crap? I mean, good grief. Larson's on the bubble. Briscoe got knocked out just by getting full-blown punted through one of the corners. Like, I mean, what is this crap, honestly? This is the most clown show thing I've ever seen. 20 laps, a thing is sitting there, and NASCAR waits till 5 to go to throw the caution. I cannot stand that. Drivers, Larson, Briscoe, many drivers have said that sign had been sitting there for 20 laps. I'm sorry, that is unacceptable. Oh, stop it. Steve Letarte talking about, oh, we're at the 2-minute warning of the football game. It's tied in overtime. No, this isn't football. This is racing. Stop trying to make it into football. Gosh. Man, this race has turned into a straight-up clown show. Straight-up clown show. I don't know what else you can say. This is NASCAR at its finest. This is NASCAR, ladies and gentlemen. It is not about the racing. It is not about the drivers. It's not about driver safety. NASCAR is about entertainment at all cost. They're one step away from putting freaking fireworks under the hood so they can remote detonate them and blow motors up just for the chaos. I'm so tired of NASCAR being branded as chaos. Chaos happens naturally. When NASCAR forces chaos, it's just gimmicks. Austin Dillon just drove through the back of Chase Briscoe, punted him clear through the intersection. Nothing he could have done. And what are you supposed to do if you're Chase Briscoe? Guy comes in 2 car lengths back and punts you into a corner. What are you supposed to do? Chase Briscoe got screwed. I don't know what else you can say. I mean, this is how the playoffs are going to come down. People ramming into each other. And NASCAR is going to promote the heck out of this stuff. They already, look at what they do with Martinsville. They promote Joey Logano getting taken out by Matt Kenseth. And they act like, oh, this is the chaos of Martinsville, but that was bad and we penalized him for it. Then stop promoting it. Don't promote bad driver etiquette if you're then going to turn around and pretend that you care. Look at how many cars are about to have their days ruined. Haley, Allmendinger, they're all going to get run over by these cars behind them. Cindric's going to lose spots. I mean, wow. I don't know, guys. Like I said, this is a 0 out of 10 for me. This race was a waste of my time. NASCAR just came in and clowned up the show at the end, and that's what they wanted. I mean, when NASCAR wants a clown show, they get a clown show. I don't, I don't understand it. I don't like the Matt Kenseth Martinsville 2015 promotion. I don't either. As I said, NASCAR promotes it like it's a great thing ever, and then at the end of the day, it's like you penalized him. So what's the deal? Was it a good or bad thing? I knew AJ was probably going to use up Chase, as he does on the restarts a lot with other drivers. He did it to Gibbs yesterday, by the way. But yeah, it is what it is. It's hard racing. Forcing him off the racetrack didn't. I mean, you try to give him at least a lane. You know, I don't know. Let's see. You want to know how to make chaos with good racing? Oh, yeah, I know. Last Stop Watkins Glen. You know the one with Ambrose and Keselowski, the chaos and good racing. That one there was oil all over the track. So that one's actually kind of a black eye. I mean, again, it's one of those things everybody remembers it, but people seem to forget there was oil all over the racetrack. And it was fun to watch, but let's be fair here. Kyle Busch sort of got screwed. He drove off into oil, then got dumped. Like, that's not a great look, but Dylan's coming back in. Here come a lot of the guys without tires back in the field. This is the third race in a row where Elliott has been running on the front row on a restart on a road course and been knocked out of the way. He got knocked out of the way at the Glen, got knocked out of the way at Indy Road Course, got knocked out of the way here. And that's because that's NASCAR etiquette now, guys. Kyle Busch has new tires as well. He'll restart in the 6th position. Whoa. Something fell off. Where did this come from? Something fell off my mic stand here. There it is. Interesting. Let me grab a screwdriver here. That fell right out. Put that back in. I have my mic right in front of me and it popped right out. Get that tightened back in. Yeah, I mean, the 14, if he gets knocked out of the playoffs due to the 3 dumping him, I mean, what are you supposed to say about that? All right, yeah, so apparently my mic was coming loose. Fixed it. There we go. There we go, all fixed. Okay, that was weird. Like I said, I can't enjoy this race now. I can't enjoy this. I can't enjoy clownery. I just can't. I've watched too many races to appreciate clownery. I just can't. Even though he's the grandson of Bill Elliott, I don't think Elliott will win more races than Bill did. He's the son of Bill Elliott, and he's already close. I think Elliott has 40-something, and Chase is already up to 20 wins, or 18. So he's only got to get 20-some more wins. Well, guys, like I said, the clownery has begun. All right, let's see what happens. I'm expecting utter clownery again, sadly. Great restart for Harvick here. Oh, look at that. More wrecks. Blaney's in it. Bell has already gotten to the lead. The clown show continues. Larson is 1 point to the good. I told you guys, it's a clown show. People just ram each other over. Bell's going to win this race. He's got fresh tires. Nobody near him's got anything for him. Oh, big lockup. Oh, Cindric got dumped. So there goes Cindric's chances. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The clown show we all knew was happening. White flag. I can't even... Oh, the 14's up to the 3. Yeah, the 3 better just let that one go. Oh my gosh, Briscoe's in and Larson's out. Briscoe's in. He doesn't need to get any more spots. It's up to Dylan to catch Larson, or to catch him. But somebody's going to get punted here. Oh, Dylan's going to go 3 wide. Oh, come on. I don't want to see Larson eliminated like that. I don't want to see Briscoe eliminated like that. This whole clown show is all up on them. Oh my gosh, Briscoe just going to miss the corner, it looks like. No, he made it. Well, guys, Larson's out. What can I say? The clown show continues. This, ladies and gentlemen, is NASCAR. Honk the horns on your nose, put on the wig, put on your size 21 shoe, and start dancing around, squirting water on everything. It's a clown show. Here we are. Larson is out. And it's all due to NASCAR throwing a caution for a piece of cardboard that had sat there for 20 laps. Clown show, man. I'm sorry, clown show. That's going to wrap up the stream. I don't have much good to say about this race, especially nothing YouTube friendly. I would get demonetized in a heartbeat for that. Tyler Reddick ends up 8th, by the way. He got knocked clear back there. Looks like 7 of our top 10 weren't even in the top 10 when the original caution came out. So that's fantastic, but this is what NASCAR is now. So, yeah. Custer basically parked on the backstretch, causing a big stack up, gaining a bunch of positions for the 14. And, yeah. I mean, this is NASCAR, guys. They have no interest in the integrity of the race anymore. They don't care. It's all about chaos. They have no interest in integrity. None. Zero. So, I don't know. Not sure what to say. I don't have anything good to say about this race. Nothing against Bell. Bell did what he had to do, but this race, just like the Daytona Road Course, a phantom garbage caution screws up the whole race and turns it into chaos. And once again, it's on NASCAR. It's on NASCAR race control. So, is what it is. Race grades, do I have Nat Harvick's 2003 Indy win? I do not. Also, Bell did not earn that. Bell earned it. He did what he had to do. That being said, NASCAR interfered with this race. NASCAR 100% interfered with this race, and I want the drivers to be going off on NASCAR. I don't want them to be pulled any punches. Race control has lost all integrity. They did it yesterday with a quote-unquote tire debris that's practically off the racetrack, like it's all against the inside wall of the backstretch, and yet they'll have signs on the track, but the tire behind the sign is the problem. Like, sorry. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't have, I got nothing good to say. Nothing. Not a thing. NASCAR has lost a lot of integrity. They've lost a lot already. There wasn't much left, but they certainly don't have anything left now. So this is honestly a mirror image of. No, it's his third career win, second of the year. But I see that now. This reminds me a lot of the Daytona Road Course. NASCAR comes out with their crazy caution, and then all hell breaks loose. Fresh tires get running over people to the front. Bunch of cars get crashed, and by the end of the race, Christopher Bell wins. I mean, what else are you gonna say? So, I said I'll have a rant later tonight. I gotta cool off. I am beyond hot that I had to waste my entire day watching this race for NASCAR just to clown it up. But like I said, we'll have it later, and we'll talk about all the little developing stories then. So thanks for tuning into the stream, guys. We'll be back again next week. Fingers crossed NASCAR will get out of their own way. I wouldn't cross my fingers because they've gotten worse and worse every year. So thanks for stopping in, though, guys. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you later today with the video. I won't be live streaming, but we'll see you later this week with a new Arrivals live stream. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later.